Hi guys, Football Cards and Stickers here, and for all you subscribers and in fact non-subscribers who love booster boxes being opened in one video by Football Cards and Stickers, we've got a treat for you today. Yes, it's an entire booster box opening for the Topps UEFA Champions League 2016-17 sticker collection. It's a really nicely designed box which contains Neuer, Aubameyang, Messi, Xhaka and Marcelo on the front there for the UK edition. Inside every pack you're guaranteed a shiny sticker, which will also include a code for the online game should you play it. Each pack costs 50p as you see there, or 0.8 euros if you're outside the United Kingdom. And there's 50 packs in the box. Each packet contains 5 stickers, one of which will be a shiny sticker, and the other 4 will contain usually 2 players per sticker. So as we open the box here, and let's get the entire 50 packs out of the box. Right, just checking, they're the same picture type pack as the one we've had previously there, as we mentioned, with the Messi and Marcelo on the front. So let's get straight into it. Here we go. So as we mentioned previously, 1 shiny sticker per pack. As you see, so for example, this is Tosic of Besiktas, and inside the back of every shiny sticker is a code there. Should you play the online game or collect the album, you can see Football Cards and Stickers videos on the channel for the virtual album, of course. And next up, we've got German and Carrillo, Iwobi and Giroud, Corona and Otavio of Porto, and finally Iheanacho and Sterling of Manchester City. Of course, have a great chance this year of becoming the European champions. Our next shiny sticker is the Dynamo Zagreb home kit and logo, followed by Kurzawa and Maxwell, Vieto and Ben Yedder, Lamela and Eriksson, and Nabakin and Shenikov of CSKA Moscow complete that second pack. On to our next pack. This time, wow, look at that baby. Lionel Messi shiny sticker. Wow, very, very cool. As you see, FC Barcelona number 3, of course, the star player for Barcelona. That's a great pull in only the 3rd pack. Next up, we got Patrice Evra and Dani Alves, the 2 fullbacks for Juventus. Broz and Malaz of Legia Warsaw, Lacazette and Cornet, Varane and Ramos of the European champions Real Madrid completes that pack. On to our next. Oh wow, yes, very, very cool. The Juventus kit and logo, as you see there, is the shiny sticker. Diaby and Jelle Vossen of Bruges, Servi and Pizzi of Benfica, Depoitre and Andre Silva of Porto, and wow, look at that striking combination there. The Thomas Müller and Robert Lewandowski, the Polish goal machine, in that sticker pack. On to our next, and this time, wow, it's all about the fantastic Juventus here. The gorilla there, Giorgio Chiellini. Wow, that is awesome. Next up, we have Fabinho and Subasic of Monaco, Guilherme and Vadis of Legia Warsaw now, of course, joined on a free transfer for Legia from Norwich. I really do feel sorry for you, Legia Warsaw fans, if you've got him. Son and Chadley of Spurs, and Bakary Sagna and the new Manchester City #1, Claudio Bravo, completes that one. Looks like another kit and logo, this time the Belgians Club Bruges. Followed by another Belgian fullback there, this time Meunier, and the German Kevin Trapp of PSG. Per Mertesacker and Monreal of the Gunners. Guardado and Schwab of PSV. Nacho and Borutsky of CSK Moscow. Wow, look at that guy. Would you mess with him? He looks like he means business there. That's that pack done. On to our next. And we have the Sevilla kit and logo, followed by Tosun and Sahan, Almeida and Cesar, Gizal and Fekir, Luis Suarez and Neymar. Wow, what a double sticker that one there. Luis Suarez and Neymar. Very, very cool. Of course, the Spanish La Liga champions from last season. Oh, what we got here? The Chelsea Youth Boys, there they are, of course, won the Youth League there in 2016. Followed by Mendy and Jemison of Monaco. There's Carrasco and Griezmann celebrating Carrasco's goal in the final for Atletico. Unfortunately, wasn't enough though. Maxi Pereira and Iker Casillas of Porto. And Minev and Nathaniel of Ludogorets, the Bulgarian champions, complete that pack. On to our next. And Borussia Mönchengladbach. Quite a cool home kit actually. Black and white horizontal stripes with their logo there. Followed by Thiago Silva and David Luiz, of course, now at Chelsea after transfer deadline day. Aaron Ramsey and Granit Xhaka of Arsenal. Harry Kane and the new signing Janssen of Spurs. And Fernandez and Akinfeev of CSKA Moscow completes that one. Next pack out. Wow, very nice. As you see, Gareth Bale in action for Real Madrid there. He's got the star turn in the Real Madrid this season. Followed by fantastic centre-backs. Andrea Bazzagli and Giorgio Chiellini really do carry that Bonucci guy. Next up, we've got Rami and Tremolinas of Sevilla. Yanga and Biwa and Ribas of Lyonnais. Danilo and Keylor Navas of the champions Real Madrid, fulfilling that one. On to our next, and we have the Atletico Madrid kitten logo, followed by Aubameyang and Royce, Horta and Alessio of Benfica, Brenne and Jetro Willems, fantastic left back for PSV, and Zagoev and Pontus Wernbloom, the Swede, completes that packet for CSKA Moscow. On to our next. This one we've got Vitolo of Benfica, followed by Lemar and Dira of Monaco, Lujuk and Pazdan of Ligier, Naboa and Kudrashov, and finally in this pack, John Stones and Otamendi of Manchester City. On to the next pack then. Here we go. And it is the Sporting Lisbon logo and home kit, followed by Matuidi and Marquinhos of PSG, Bellerin and Cech of Arsenal, Ben Davies and Rose, both left backs from Spurs, and the party time boy Jamie V. There he is, Jamie Vardy, and Okazaki, of course. I'm sure Vardy does like Okazaki. It's just rumours, I guess. On to the next, and talking of the man himself, there he is, Jamie Vardy, with his blue sort of cast which he got on his hand all the time. That's really cool. Followed by Marchisio, the Prince, of course, expected back December, January time for Juventus, and Sami Khedira, Ferreira Enrico of Sevilla, Gonalons and Ferry of Lyonnais, and Milanov and Eremenko of CSKA completes that pack. On to our next, and we have Napoli's logo and kit, followed by also of Napoli, Dries Mertens and Lorenzi Insigne, Lindelof and Lopez of Benfica, Maya and Hendricks of PSV, and Marcelo and Carvajal of Real Madrid complete that pack. On to our next one. Quite cool so far. We haven't had many swaps or anything as far as I can tell. Here we have Diego Godin, defender of Atletico, fantastic underrated centre-back, Palomino and Stoyanov of Ludogorets, Prijovic and Nikolic of Legia Warsaw, Leun and Teles of Porto make up that. So as you can see, we've definitely got the double stickers, as you see there. And then one silver sticker per packet as advertised. We start off this time with the Copenhagen kit and logo. Next up is Thiago Motta. Then we've got Gabriel and Koscielny of Arsenal, Vertonghen and Toby Alderweireld of Spurs, and Yarmolenko and Gonzalez of Dinamo. Whoops, we didn't want to put those on there, did we? We wanted to put them there. Here we go. So on next pack, we have Marek Hamsik of Napoli, followed by Stevie Lichtsteiner and the world's best Gigi Buffon goalkeeper. Next up is Kuyataki and Ibora, Morel and Jallet, and Berutsky and Ignacevic completes that packet. Next up we have the Spurs kit and logo, followed by future Ballon d'Or winner Marco Verratti and Ben Arfa, now at Paris Saint-Germain. You Newcastle fans will recognise him. Next up we've got the Ox and Santi Cazorla, Santiago Arias and Zoe of PSV, and finally Toni Kroos and Luka Modric of Real Madrid, the current European champions. Next one out, we have ex-Milan trainee Aubameyang, now at Dortmund of course, banging in the goals in the Bundesliga as well. Kamil Glik there, Steven Langil, Danilo and Herrera of Porto, and David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. Wow, what a midfield duo that one for Manchester City in that sticker. On to our next, and we have the Benfica logo and kit, followed by the two reserve players here of Juventus, Pjanic and Benatia, Vasquez and Ganso of Sevilla, Kyle Walker and Lloris of Spurs, and Tosic and Golovin of CSKA Moscow completes that pack. As we continue through, looks like we've got part of the celebration sticker. Looks like it's going to be a four-way sticker, this one, in the album, with Real Madrid celebrating their last season's victory. Kiesling and Chicharito, Javier Hernandez of Leverkusen, Samaris and Jardel of Benfica, followed by Valbuena and Tolisso of Lyon. And wow, how about that for a double sticker, you CR7 and Gareth Bale fans. Not too bad seeing them on the same sticker, I guess. What's better actually, Suarez and Neymar or the Ronaldo and Bale sticker? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Who do I think? Oh crikey, such a difficult one. Possibly Ronaldo and Bale, I think, actually. As we continue through, Mesut Ozil and Wilshere, now at Bournemouth, of course, but there he is in his Arsenal kit. Narsing and Proper, and Company and Kolarov of Manchester City completes that pack. to our next one. And here we have got big ears again. As you see, we've seen that previously. The Champions League trophy, followed by Lucas and Pastore. And wow, there's Sergio Ramos and Bale. What emotion there in that sticker. Then you got Felipe and Massano and Janko and Doumbia of Basel. Doumbia now at Basel, as you see there. Of course, they had to replace Breel Imbolo. Then we've got the Monaco kit and badge. Mandzukic and the goal machine, that is Gonzalo Higuain, followed by Carrico, Dembele and Eric Dyer of Spurs, Traore and Ioanov of CSKA in that pack. Next one out, we've got the flying winger of the Ukraine there, Yarmolenko, followed by Gamero and Carrasco of Atletico, Johansson and Augustin of Copenhagen, Ulua and Musa of Leicester, and Tosic and Rodolfo of Besiktas. Completes that pack. On to our next, where we have the Legia Warsaw logo and kit, followed by Digne and Jordi Alba, the left backs from Barca, Kevin Campbell and Lars Bender. Wow, look at that for a haircut. Cool. Andreas Christensen and Elvedi of BMG, Tom Rogic and Scott Brown of Celtic. I believe that's our first Celtic players we've seen in the packs out so far, for you Celtic fans there. Next pack, oh that's cool, we've got the logo there, which is actually the first sticker in the collection. As you see, UCL 1, that'll be cool to put in the album. And you got the young centre-back Jimenez alongside the legend that is Godin, Castro and Rode, Lang and Vaclik, Izquierdo and Wesley of Bruges completes that pack. On to our next, where we have the Lyon kit and logo. I believe we've seen that previously, followed by Nezevic and Mercado of Dinamo, Lopez Silva and Jorginho of Napoli, Kasharidi and Dragovic of Dinamo, João Mario, of course, now of Inter Milan, but there he is in his Sporting Lisbon kit with Alan Ruiz. Next pack, we have another one of the that 4-part sticker we mentioned earlier. Look at them celebrating. There's Sergio Ramos with Big Ears trophy itself. Wow, a fantastic night for Real. And you got Lahm and Neuer, the veterans there of Bayern, Cornelius and Santander, Wes Morgan and Fuchs of Leicester, Lustig and Craig Gordon of Celtic complete that pack. Next one, here we have the Dinamo badge and kit of Dinamo Kiev, Arturo Vidal and Thiago from Bayern, Danny DeCosso and Bernd Leno of Leverkusen, Vestergaard and Sommer of Borussia Mönchengladbach, and finally Ozbilis and Sosa of Besiktas. Next pack out, the star man of Lyon, surprised he's still there actually, Lacazette, followed by Pavicic and Benkovic of Dinamo, Pulisic and Weigl of Borussia Dortmund, Mitroglou and Guedes of Benfica, and Van Rijn, the Dutch fullback, and Boutel of Bruges. Next one out, here we have the Arsenal kit and logo, very cool. Followed by Fernando Torres, El Nino, and one of the best strikers in Europe, Antoine Griezmann, the Frenchman. Alan and Marek Hamzik, and Hyuk and Sushi of Basel. And finally in this pack, James Forrest and Callum McGregor of Celtic completes that one. Next out we got Luc de Jong of PSV star player. Lionel Messi and Arda Turan for Barca. Tutu and Verbic of Copenhagen. Antunes and Silva of Dinamo. And Islan Slimani again with Brian Ruiz of Sporting Lisbon. Next baby out, we've got the Manchester City kit and logo, followed by Sudani and Henriquez of Dinamo, Jonathan Tah and Vendel of Leverkusen, Fabian Johnson and Eden Hazard's brother here, Torgan Hazard of Borussia Mönchengladbach, and finally Leigh Griffiths and the superb Moussa Dembele of Glasgow Celtic. Next up, and that's unfortunate really for Sporting Lisbon, their star man Islam Slimani, now at Leicester of course, but here he is in the Sporting Lisbon kit as you see there, followed by the fantastic Iron Robben and Ribéry, Locadia and Luc de Jong, Danny Simpson and Kasper Schmeichel for the English champions Leicester, and Oliveira and Naldo of Sporting Lisbon complete that pack. On to our next. This time we get the Bayern Munich logo and kit. Of course, the Bundesliga champions. But they've got Götze and Kagawa, Borussia Dortmund. Next one out, it is Eremenko of CSKA Moscow, the star man in this pack, followed by Marcelino and Cafu of Ludogorets, Kvist and Jorgensen of Copenhagen, and Rybalka there of Dynamo, of course the Russian striker, and we complete the pack with Engels and Mekeli of Club Bruges. On to our next, where we have the Besiktas kit and logo, followed by Busquets and Mascherano, Tonelli and Koulibaly, Wanderson and Campanaro, and Doumbia and Gatscan completes that pack. Next one we have Doumbia of Basel, followed by Antulic and Jonas, Aragonese and Baumgartlinger. Wow, another wicked hairstyle there. Luis Hernandez and Robert Hoof of Leicester, and Choletta and Rui Patricio, the European champion for Portugal, of course. There he is in goal for Sporting Lisbon. On to our next pack, and here's the kit and logo of the French champions, Paris Saint-Germain, followed by Denis Suarez and Andres Iniesta, looking older now there, Falk and Amankwa of Copenhagen, Delgado and Zaka of Basel, and Usil and Marcelo of Besiktas completes that packet. Next one, what we got here for the silver, it is of the Cardiff Stadium there, as you see, the stadium in Cardiff I should say, National Stadium of Wales. Followed by Juanfran, the veteran, and Oblak of Atletico, Schmelzer and Guerrero of Borussia Dortmund, Vida and Shovkowski of Dynamo, and finally Van Aken and Vormer of Bruges completes that one. On to our next, where we have the Ludogorets logo and kit, followed by Renato Sanchez, the big money signing for Bayern, and Javier Martinez, Callahan and Giaccarini of Napoli, Dahoud and Kramer of Borussia Mönchengladbach, and finally Near Britain and Kolo Toure of Celtic. As we progress through, this time we have Angel Di Maria, former Manchester United player of course, now at the French champions PSG, Stojanovic and Semper of Dinamo, Terentiev and Zanev, Mendy and Drinkwater of Leicester, Jefferson and Pereira of Sporting Lisbon. Next one out, and this time we've got the European champions from 15-16 season Real logo and badge. Next up is Piqué and Umtiti, Brandt and Hakan of Leverkusen, Bjarnason and Stefan of Basel, Ozjakub and Hutchinson of Besiktas completes that pack. Next one out. Another one of that 4 sticker we've seen earlier there. There's the bottom right sticker for the Real Madrid celebration. And you've got Gabi and Savic of Atletico, Dembele and Schürrle of Borussia Dortmund, Berda and Garmash of Dinamo, and Simmons and Cloudemir of Club Brugge. Next pack, this time we get the Porto kit and logo, followed by Boateng and Alaba, Kusk and Delaney, Sasha and Diakov, and Polotz and Bayraman. As we progress to the end of the box break, as you see, oh wow, very, very smart. Alexis Sanchez of Arsenal Starman, followed by Keziru and Lukoki, Volland and Bellarabi of Leverkusen, Albrighton and the fantastic Riyad Mahrez of Leicester, Sebastian Coates and Semedo of Sporting Lisbon. This time we get the CSKA Moscow kit and logo, followed by Felipe Luis and Vizalchko of Atletico, the fullbacks, Ankerson and Olsen of Copenhagen, El Yanusi and Kalla of Basel, and finally Quaresma and Fry of Besiktas, both in their veteran stages, I believe. Now on to our penultimate pack of the complete booster box opening. And what a shiny it is. It is the German goal machine, I should say Polish goal machine of German club Bayern Munich, Robert Lewandowski, followed by Alonso and Hummels, Piszczek and Berkey of Dortmund, Janska and Strobel of Borussia Mönchengladbach, and we break the German teams there finally with the Club Bruges, Denswil and De Bock. So now on to our final packet. And we finish with the Rostov badge and kit, followed by Vidal and Ter Stegen of Barcelona, Hisash and Pepe Reina still at Napoli there, Gusev and Bielski again, and finally we have the Sviatchenko, the Danish centre-back, and Kieran Tierney of Celtic completes the entire booster box opening of 50 packs. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have and you're still having a listen, be sure to hit that like button. I will indeed be opening more of these packs on the channel, so stay tuned for that, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys all in future videos, but until then, adios.